Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius for the month of August 2021. I hope all my Sagittarius friends are doing great. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Sagittarius. In the past position, we have the King of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups. In the obstacle position, we have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups. In the present position, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Six of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we have the Star clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. I really like this spread. I think you're going to be astonished and surprised by how incredible the month of August goes for you, dear Sagittarius. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, we do have the King of Cups, which is definitely a very powerful card. The King of Cups is an authority figure, so to me, this suggests that in the past, some of you, especially in the last 24 to 36 months, had a role where you played as a negotiator, where you played as a mediator between two different people. You were able to keep cool with your emotions. You were able to stay calm and focus on the actual disagreement. But definitely you were able to recognize strengths in that sort of negotiating situation and resolve it successfully. So you can very much relate to different people. You're able to see other people's perspective, which gives you certain strength, which gives you certain abilities that perhaps other people don't have, or if they do, don't have it as developed as you do. Sometimes the King of Cups suggests that you in the past had really developed one primary emotion that controlled all the other emotions, and as a result you were successful because of it. Remember that when our emotions are organized and they are, controlled by one primary emotion, for example, like logic or compassion or whatever that emotion happens to be, it then controls all the other emotions, and as a result it's far more effective and productive in achieving goals and in being successful overall. Now the King of Cups here is clarified by the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is a card of, thinking about childhood and turning back to the way things were in the past. Most of us think fondly of the childhood because we experienced really happy, joyful emotions, and so sometimes, we keep wanting to recreate those emotions that we've had in the past, and we try really hard. And definitely the divine here suggests that there is something that you may still be holding on that you need to let go of in order to continue to progress and develop in the direction that you need to be moving to. So it's important to let go of things that are no longer serving you. It's important to, be very much in the present, be very much in your own frame as well as grounded, so that you're able to successfully move forward and achieve, different goals and different dreams. Now in the obstacle position, we do have the Page of Pentacles, and of course, as you know, Pentacles represent our finances. So the first thing when you have, anytime you have Pentacles in the challenging position, you want to make sure that you budget your money really well throughout the month of August. Make sure that there's not more money going out than coming in. Double check your investments. Make sure that you are being very smart and mature about your relationship with money, because pages have that energy of being kind of irresponsible. So it's important to remember to be mature in how you treat money. And in different cultures, there's many different approaches to money, and to kind of attract more into your life. The Page of Pentacles reminds us to re-examine the way we are spending money, the way we're earning money, and generally how we feel about money. Do we feel lack, or do we feel like money is always hard to get? Because that energy reciprocates in the universe, and so when you believe that it's difficult for you to hold on to money, then the universe kind of helps that to manifest, which is obviously not what you want. want. As we know, pages can be messengers as well. So when you have a Page of Pentacles show up in a challenging position, it could mean that you have, some sort of a bill or an invoice that may be coming to you in the month of August. So definitely make sure you have a little bit of money set aside for that. And for some also, the Page of Pentacles could mean, when you have him in the challenging position, it could mean that there is some sort of a development phase that is not moving forward. So it could be that, for example, like a relationship, right, that is not progressing towards marriage, or it could be, a career step, where you find yourself, but you're not getting the promotion that you want. There could be some sort of a kind of a development blockage of energy, if you will. So you definitely want to be aware of that in the month of August, and you want to make sure that you meditate, because that will, of course, help you observe your thoughts. You also may want to consider doing some work with crystals, because different crystals have different powers, and they're able to kind of keep the negative energy away from you. Now, in the present position, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of getting what you want. I mean, you are moving up in the world. Anytime you see the wheel, it suggests that it is turning in your favor. You're going to start experiencing in the month of August better fortune come your way. Things are going to start becoming easier. There will be less obstacles as you are, looking at your home life or work life. You may also realize that you are discovering new, people or places that are bringing a lot of fortune into your, home, into your life as well. And I love that the Wheel of Fortune here is clarified by the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is all about moving away from difficult times and finding better times, finding, a space where you feel safe, finding a space where you feel you can be yourself, and pursue your hobbies, and pursue the type of work that you're attracted to, and pursue the people that you consider to be your tribe. The Six of Swords is a very positive omen. As you know, swords are a challenging suit. They are kind of heavy, and they bring a lot of mental energy, usually some sort of a disagreement, especially verbal disagreement, either that we have with ourselves or with other people. But in this case, the Six of Swords is actually a very welcome, positive card to have in the spread. And I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, so this is a powerful, powerful message that you're going to experience in the month of August. That is definitely important to recognize. And it's great because, towards the end of August, you have the Star, which is a wish coming true card. The Divine has recognized all the work that you've been through, all the growth that you have done in the last 24 months. And so definitely you're being rewarded. Finally, everything that you had to go through has been for, this particular reward that you're going to experience in the end of August. So definitely, be aware of that. The Star card, when it makes an appearance, it suggests that, a star is created to shine. A star is created to be magnificent. A star is created to be loved and admired and talked about. And sometimes when you have the Star card in the spread, it suggests that you are the star. It could be that you are the star for someone important in your life. But definitely having the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune is a very, very good omen for you, dear Sagittarius, for the month of August. And of course, the Star is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is really good financially speaking, because it's a card of luxury, a card of being noticed as well for something that you did and did quite successfully. Also, obviously it's important to remember that you want to make sure, if you do have additional resources at your disposal that you can invest in the month of August, you want to make sure that you invested wisely, because there are many different choices out there, and not, all the choices are always right. So that is important to remember. Let's see what two mystical wisdom cards can clarify for us, and we have choices, make the best choices, and face your fears. Release the power of fear. If there is something you may be holding on to, there's something that you're not very, like if you feel uncomfortable addressing something, specifically when it comes to an emotion, it's important to do shadow work. All of us have a shadow that is basically our anger, that is basically our resentment, that is basically our annoyance at something, and it's important to address those uncomfortable emotions, because until you address them, you cannot manifest things that you want to see in your life. So you want to make sure that you address the anger and the resentment and whatever, like guilt, feeling self-doubt. You want to address those things and incorporate them into yourself, because then you are one whole being who can manifest many different things into this third dimensional reality, which is definitely important to remember. When you face your fears, you get the most rewards. You are able to realize your fullest potential. The bigger the fear, the more the courage that you have, and the ability to tackle it gives you almost a superpower. You become unstoppable, and your bravery sort of carries you through. So definitely that is important to remember in the month of August, dear Sagittarius. We also have the choices card, make the best choices. So definitely it's important to remember, because remember, we live in a society that constantly distracts us. We have the television that tells us what we want to eat, what we want to wear, what we want to do in the free time. We have the radio, the magazines, the podcasts, the whatever else. There's so much information out there, and it's constantly distracting us from our own frame, from our own core, and that is what it is designed to do. The system wants you to be controlled, but if you want to find your authentic self, you need to meditate, you need to listen to your intuition, true intuition, because there's also a phenomenon called fake intuition. And if you want me to get a little bit deeper into that, leave me a comment and I'll do a separate video. But definitely when it comes to choices, you want to make sure that you understand where you're going, and the only way you're able to do that is if you check in with yourself, with your inner voice, with your inner kind of intuition, if you will. That will be able to guide you in the right direction. But in order to accomplish that, you want to tune out all that white noise that may be distracting you. Now let's see what two energy oracle cards can clarify for us. We've got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and the thinking man. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, is all about self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both to yourself and to others. You may have had trouble expressing your emotions or your ideas, but now Gabriel is here to tell you that you're able to do it so much better. Be aware that true communication also includes how you speak to yourself. In fact, all true communication starts with how you speak to yourself, and sometimes it's important to write thoughts down, because that helps you organize your thoughts, helps you analyze your thoughts, helps you rephrase your thoughts in such a way where you're able to really think positively, but truthfully also as well. So definitely, focus on how you express yourself in the month of August, how you speak to others, but most importantly, how you speak to yourself as well, and make sure that you observe it so that you're able to kind of move away from the negative ways of expression to the positive ways. Now, the thinking man is all about wisdom and trying to understand certain things in life. This card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is a thoughtful and reflective man representing the potential present presence of a teacher in your life or about to arrive. This person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or maybe there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuit. So keep an eye out for someone who can provide you with advice that will help you realize your own potential. I mean, listening to someone else's advice is good when it comes from a wholesome source, but the actual word, but after you hear the advice, you take that advice and you tailor it to yourself, right? This man can also be a potential romantic interest as well, but definitely be on the lookout for someone in the month of August who is going to give you really valuable advice that is going to help you move in the right direction when it comes to achieving your goals and your dreams. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Sagittarius. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.